Home to the iconic Strand District, known locally as the Strand, Galveston, Texas is truly a unique destination for travelers. Tour a decommissioned United States naval warship that saw battle in World War II, or the 1892 Bishop's Palace. Go on a dolphin sightseeing tour, take in the beauty of nature at Galveston Island State Park. Ride one of the many roller coasters at Galveston Island Historic Pleasure Pier. All of this and much more are available to travelers who want to visit a destination like no other. Sit back and let's experience all that there is to see and do in Galveston, Texas. Since Galveston is an island, and islands are surrounded by water, the city has no shortage of great beaches. Along Galveston's historic seawall, Babes Beach is a must-see beach because of its proximity to hotels and restaurants, like Guido's Seafood Restaurant and Boulevard Seafood. Stewart Beach is another popular beach in Galveston, offering shallow waters, volleyball courts, and sandcastle competitions. This is a great beach for families. If you are looking to camp right on the water, head to Crystal Beach. And at night, head to East Beach, part of the larger Apfel Park, which is host to huge festivals throughout the year. Thrill seekers will adore Pleasure Pier. With many different rides and attractions, this is any amusement park lover's dream. Ride the Texas Star Flyer, where riders are suspended in swings at 230 feet over the ocean. Reach speeds of 52 miles per hour when you ride the Iron Shark roller coaster, which has a 100-foot vertical lift, 4 full inversions, and a diving loop. There are great rides for the kids here too. Your little ones will love the bumper cars at Pier Pileup and the classic spinning teacup ride that is Texas Tea. And your time at Pleasure Pier with a ride on Galveston's only 5D theater. You can choose from either the shark-themed show Shark Attack or the mysterious Underworld. Experience these two films in a totally immersive experience. Animal lovers will not want to miss a dolphin sightseeing tour. Dolphins are plentiful in the waters around Galveston, and this is a great way to see these stunning creatures in their native habitat. Galveston Dolphin sightseeing tours leave daily from the harbor at Pier 21 and take travelers on a 1-hour boat tour where you will learn about the history and ecology of the marine life around Galveston Island and hopefully catch a glimpse of a pod of dolphins. With its own hotel located inside the park, as well as a few just outside, Moody Gardens is truly a destination in itself. With 3 full-size themed pyramid structures, this attraction is sure to delight any traveler who makes a stop here.
The aquarium pyramid contains 1.5 million gallons of water
and showcases marine animals such as seals, sharks, penguins, and jellyfish. In the Rainforest Pyramid, visitors will find over 1,700 species of exotic plants and animals from the planet's many different rainforests. The Discovery Pyramid has displays of art, science, and nature. With all that there is to see and do at the Moody Gardens, visitors to this attraction may end up seeing little else of Galveston. Anyone who loves history, especially U.S. naval history, will definitely want to check out the Galveston Naval Museum. This museum at Seawolf Park on Pelican Island is home to the USS Cavallo World War II submarine and the USS Stuart warship. Visitors can tour both vessels. The USS Cavallo sank the Japanese aircraft carrier Shikaku, which had a part in the attack on Pearl Harbor. The USS Stuart was used as a training ship for young officers and escorted 3 United States presidents when it was in service. No trip to Galveston is complete without a stop at the Bishop's Palace. Initially built by the widow of one of Galveston's wealthiest citizens over a century ago and then home to the Catholic diocese,
this Victorian-era mansion is now a National Historic Landmark.
The mansion is now a small museum that is open for tours daily. For a more in-depth tour, make sure to book on Saturday mornings, which will take you from the attic to the basement of this historic Galveston treasure. On June 19, 1865, all enslaved people in the United States were declared free. This date has become known as Juneteenth, and in Galveston, there is a self-guided freedom walk that commemorates this important date and others in African American history. The Freedom Walk begins at the Middle Passage marker at the Texas Seaport Museum and takes visitors to the African American Museum, the Juneteenth historical marker at the Osterman Building, and several local churches. One of the most stunning stops is the Absolute Equality mural on Strand Street. Oil and gas play a vital role in the economies of the communities around the Gulf of Mexico, specifically in Louisiana and Texas. At the Ocean Star offshore drilling rig and museum, travelers can learn all about the energy business and how oil and natural gas are harvested. Inside the museum, guests can visit the pipe deck, where some of the larger well drilling equipment is stored, as well as interact with displays and exhibits that showcase all there is to know about this specific industry. For travelers wanting to escape the crowds and excitement of Galveston's many, many beaches and Pleasure Pier, they should head to Galveston Island State Park. Here, only the sound of the crashing waves and the various seabirds are your companions as you explore miles of untouched coastline. This is also a popular spot for birdwatching, with over 300 different species of birds that are native to the park. In 2008, Hurricane Ike dealt a devastating blow to the city, knocking out power and downing hundreds of thousands of trees. But Galveston was incredibly resilient, and you can now take a self-guided tour through Galveston streets and see these trees that have been turned into sculptures. The highest concentration of sculptures is in the East End Historic District. This is definitely an attraction that will delight any traveler. Travelers who love to ride the rails and those who are not necessarily avid railroad fans will both find something interesting at the Galveston Railroad Museum, featuring 6 permanent exhibits showcasing engines, cabooses, and passenger and freight cars. This museum does a fine job of showcasing this important contribution to the United States transportation system. History lovers will also want to check out the Galveston Historic Seaport, with one of the oldest surviving ships on the water, the Alyssa. Once intended to be salvaged in Europe in the 1970s, it was brought to the United States and restored into the present museum it is today. Visitors will love the tall masts and the history that abounds on this old vessel. For those who love a good game of chess, or who are maybe just learning the game, Galveston has something unique for both. At Sagenfest Park, visitors can play a life-size game of chess. Yes, the pieces are massive, coming up to about 4 feet in height. This is sure to be the most memorable game of chess you have ever played. And located near the board is an extra-large compass that you can use as a seat in an old-fashioned phone booth. One of the best ways to see and experience Galveston is from above. With Galveston Helicopter Adventures, you can take a 30-minute tour of the surrounding coastline and islands. This is a great way to see all that Galveston has to offer. There are also a number of hot air balloon companies willing to take visitors up for a great sightseeing adventure. Most of these companies are based in Houston, about an hour from Galveston, so make sure to check online about availability and pricing. If you are traveling with the kids, you will not want to miss the Galveston Children's Museum. Capitalizing on the fact that one of the best ways children learn is through play and tactile experience, this museum has numerous exhibits that encourage touch and exploration. The Kids Clinic exhibit showcases interactive displays about the human body. The Building Zone encourages children to design and build with Legos and other toys. At the Now Starring You exhibit, children are encouraged to explore and experiment with the performing arts. Another way to explore Galveston's beaches is to join a private beach trail ride with Galveston Horse and Pony Rides. Explore the East Beach and the nature preserves close by on horseback. The tours are led by experienced guides who have a wealth of knowledge about Galveston and the surrounding area. Be on the lookout for dolphins and various seabirds. They also offer sunset rides. Virtually destroyed by a powerful hurricane in 1900, the city of Galveston has come back stronger than ever in the last century. From amusement park rides at Pleasure Pier to basking in the solitude of Galveston Island State Park, this town really does have something for every traveler. Come and experience all that Galveston has to offer, and you may find yourself coming back again and again.